Hey guys, this is my third video. I'm recording this to tell you guys a little bit about when my illness first started, and that being my 7th grade year is when all of this first started. There was an accident between me and my dad, and things got really ugly, and I got hurt, and CSB took me away for a while. I came back about a week later, and about then was when everything changed. Even at home, I was like really nervous and just scared of everything. And then it started off really fast with all the hallucinations. And when I see things, I usually see a man that sort of symbolizes my father. And he just says really, really mean things to me and just scares me really bad. And I used to see him all the time at home and at school. At home it was different because my mom could be there to, comfort me and support me and, make me feel a little bit safer. But it was hard at school because special ed teachers aren't taught how to deal with kids that have been exposed to severe trauma. It was my special ed teacher, in fact, that called CSB because of the bruising and everything. But after that, when I did finally go back to school and I was able to go back to school, everything changed because kids were just totally mean to me, and any kind of friendship that I ever had with them was over, and I just didn't have anyone to turn to. After the accident, I was in school. I was in one class all day, being the special ed classroom, because I was unable to go to class due to my hallucinations and my anxiety. So I stayed in the special ed room all day and worked on my work from all the different classes when I was like doing okay, when I wasn't like freaking out. And when I say freaking out, they didn't know what to do because I would just stop and stare, a very lost and dark stare with my eyes usually get extremely dilated and large, and that's usually like the sign that I'm having hallucinations, but they didn't know that. And I just didn't know what to do because I'd be working on something and all of a sudden I'd see something in the book that'd scare me. Like, I used to see like blood and shit like that, and it just scared me. And I'd just throw the book on the floor and just start screaming and screaming and screaming because I didn't know what to do. Like, I couldn't have one moment of peace. My mind was in chaos. So they didn't really know what to do. But as time went on, they got to know me a little bit better and knew like what helped. And what helped a lot was to keep busy, because when you have hallucinations, if you let yourself be isolated, then no one's there to help you when you're having a panic attack or hallucination, which in my experience are really, really bad. Needing somebody to be there. Another part of my hallucinations were that the voices would say, hurt yourself, and I'll stop talking to you, stop scaring you. And in my mind, I just thought, I just want this to stop, and I would end up cutting or scratching myself, and they didn't really know what to do besides try and stop me. Apparently, somebody would have to do. And I just remember that I kept going and kept trying to hurt myself, and no one could stop me because I was just so far gone. It felt like I was possessed. That all the anger inside of me gave me like an adrenaline rush. That, no one could stop me. No one could hold me down and make me stop hurting myself because I was just so strong at that point. So yeah, that was another really bad part of it. And like, I would get so tired of the voices that there was this hard wall in the classroom, and I would try and like smash my head up against it to make the voices stop. And they didn't know what to do. They didn't know why I was hitting my head on the wall. But in my mind, it was, maybe if I smack my head hard enough, I'll like pass out and I won't have to hear voices anymore, and I won't have to see these really scary things that no one should have to see. And all they could do was really just tell me to go sit somewhere and just stop, or try to stop me. But 8th grade year was a little bit better in the beginning, like halfway through the first semester. I was doing really good, but then something happened and I stopped doing good, and it went right back to the way it was 7th grade year. I was in the special ed room all day, and you gotta remember both years, 7th and 8th, I was on heavy duty antipsychotic medicine, which can give you really weird behaviors like twitching and makes you feel kind of scratchy, really tired, hungry, thirsty, angry, and there's nothing I could do because I was just a child trying to get through, and my mom was just being loving and caring and supporting by doing anything she could to make me feel better. So I learned that I needed to take medicine all the time, and at school it was hard because the Zyprexa made me just tired and want to sleep and eat. That's all I wanted to do. So it's hard at school because I had to pack like 3 lunches just to get through one day because the Zyprexa and Respirol made me that hungry at 12 and 13. It was compulsion at that time where I couldn't control it. It was the medication that was basically taking over for me. So that's pretty much it with the little school experience. And I update later when I remember a little bit more about it. But yeah, school wasn't very easy for me. But now that I'm older, I really miss it because it was structure, and I miss being younger because I didn't have all this responsibility as an adult that I'm not ready to take, because sometimes I'm not really all adult. I have so many problems that I'm weak. It makes me act like a child, and that's just part of my PTSD, and it's something that I'll have to live with and get used to, not just push away that child part of me because I've done that for so long and it hasn't helped me at all. Or the child part of me, it just makes me more angry. So yeah, thank you for watching my videos. If you want more videos from me, subscribe and add me, and I will subscribe and add you too. Bye.